Escalating between Russia and Ukraine. You saw a strong statement come out from Nikki Haley, Mike Pompeo as well. What can we expect from the president on this?
Well, the president is keeping a close watch on what is happening there, and I think it was incredibly important that the UN called this emergency meeting yesterday with Ambassador Haley, and obviously Secretary Pompeo has weighed in as well. This president has shown his willingness to sanction Russian officials when necessary. He has done that. He's expelled some from this country. He's sanctioned others. He has pushed back on Putin not once but twice when Assad was gassing his own people, for example. And so America First means exactly that. It's an ongoing situation. It's a fresh and unfolding situation, so he will continue to monitor it.
Is he considering not calling off the meeting with Vladimir Putin, or has he changed the agenda if that meeting goes forward, putting this first?
Well, there will be a series of bilateral meetings at the G20, and I'll allow the President as National Security Council to make those announcements. But obviously, Mr. Putin and President Trump will both be there, as will a number of other leaders.
All right. Meanwhile, the House Ways and Means Committee Chairman, Kevin Brady, has a 297-page tax and IRS package ready to be talked about tomorrow and perhaps voted on by the lame duck House later on this week. Then it's going to go to the Senate. It does need 60 votes. Do you think there's bipartisan support to do something about fixing our tax situation?
Well, there ought to be. If I were one of those Democrats who lost my Senate re-election bids and I'm in the lame duck, the one thing I should learn from my loss is that voting against the tax cut was probably very costly because it has literally produced wealth and job security, job mobility, and opportunity for the men and women in all of those states. North Dakota, Missouri, Indiana, Florida, for example, they all voted against Judge Kavanaugh, and that hurt them too. But voting against the tax cut was really a breach of faith with their constituents a year ago. So perhaps they would do the right thing on their way out and try to protect and create that wealth. And the reason that Chairman Brady and the president are for increased tax cuts for the middle class and simplifying the process by the way that you file those taxes is because it's worked. All the skeptics 1 year ago, if I stood here a year ago on other channels, all the skeptics and naysayers said it can't pass, and if it does, it would only be a big boon for corporate America, for the wealthy. That is just not true. Over 8 million Americans and counting have received bonuses and raises. The president has created trillions of dollars of wealth since his election, and the tax cuts and the deregulation and the energy boom all put together has really created a historic economy and these optimism and confidence rates as well.
All right. Busy day at the White House. Kellyanne Conway, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You bet.